Spirit has an urgent message for you today. If you've made it to this reading, then it's not by accident. There's something here that you are meant to see. My name is Trish. I am an intuitive card reader and card creator for 35 years. If you're here from my other channel, then say hello in the comments. If you are a new subscriber, then introduce yourself to the people in the comments. We have a beautiful family, beautiful supportive community here. So Spirit has given me 3 distinctive messages today. You'll find them with the angel number cards here to choose from. This is a pick a card reading. It's a timeless pick a card reading. So please take what resonates with you today and leave what does not. So first group on the table is the amethyst crystal, and it's angel number 111. If you've been seeing this, then this is your sign that there's going to be a message within this group. Group 2 is the rose quartz crystal, and this is angel number 222. If you've been seeing this number, then this is where you will find your message today. And group number 3 is the lapis lazuli. If you've been seeing 333, then this is where Spirit will come through with your message today. I will also be including some astrology insights today, as well as my yes and no answers. Please take a moment, choose from one of the 3 groups on the table, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. You've selected the card angel number 111. This is all about intuition. It's a reminder that you need to listen to messages coming in from the universe. Trust your gut instincts, trust your heart, and trust your intuition here. 111 can also represent having your eyes opened about certain things. It can be also just a little sign of coming in from Spirit that this here is meant for you. But when you're seeing the number 111, it's showing you that Spirit walks closely with you. You're very aligned or attuned to subtle frequencies. So Spirit is saying they're walking closely with you at the moment because you need them. And so they're here by your side with every step. And when you're seeing that 111, that's an angel number letting you know that your spirit guides are here and they're here to help you. You just need to ask for that help. You've also selected the amethyst crystal. Now, amethyst crystal is great for intuition. Again, it's very much aligned to your crown chakra, which is purple, and that can be connected to the universe, connected to source energy. It's opening up to higher frequencies, your spiritual abilities, psychic development. So it's putting you in a position where if you haven't started connecting in with your spiritual abilities, Spirit is saying that we're about to show you a whole new world. We're about to open up new dimensions and new understandings for you. So you've got this new portal gate opening, which is the 111 gate, opening up to spiritual dimensions, opening up to new psychic development, new intuitions coming in. The Spirit are here with you, and that's the main message for 111. It means Spirit walks closely with you because you need them right now. You'll see on the table that there is another 1, 2, and 3. This is another option from my yes and no deck. So here you'll see at the back here will be either a yes or a no answer to one of these things. So think about the question as you're listening to the reading. If a question comes up around as part of the reading, then be guided to one of the numbers on the table, and that's where your answer is going to be. Now, I'm going to be using a number of decks today, and I'll be tapping into the energies to bring you the messages. This is not a one-on-one reading. This is a pick a card reading. So please take only the messages that resonate with you. You'll know what they are, and leave what does not. If there's something here that really resonates and you feel like I'm talking exactly to you about your situation, then drop me a comment, let me know. Let's get into the reading. The first deck that I'm using is the Personal Predictions. You'll find the link in the description for this deck. First of all, in the first position, we've got a card of loss and discontent. Now, this can come in from loss of purpose, loss of direction. It can come in for some of you that you've actually just experienced a recent loss and you're struggling to find your purpose or your direction now without that person. So it could be that you've lost a friend or a family member and you're feeling like, who are you now? What is your direction? where do you go from here? And I can hear you asking Spirit, please Spirit, send me a sign. Please Spirit, ask. You probably don't say Spirit, but you're saying, please send me a sign. Now you could be saying this to the person directly if this is a person that's crossed over, because I can hear you saying, please send me a sign. So send me a sign that you are by my side. Send me a sign that you are okay. Send me a sign on what I'm supposed to do now. So there's all these questions going on with you questioning the spiritual realm. So for you, this is an opening. This is you starting to connect in and understand that there's more than just a physical body. So you're getting in touch with your spiritual realm through this loss situation, understanding that there's more to life. Now you're seeing the 111, then Spirit is saying they're here. This is a sign and this is a message, 111. I am here with you now. I'm here to bring you the guidance that you need. So please take the messages that feel right for you. Now, discontent and loss can also be just a feeling of just lost purpose, lost motivation, lost I just don't know what to do here. Where do I go from here? Why has things not been working? Now, I can tell you you're feeling that because we're coming up into 2026 will be a new year of the number 1. And you've chosen 111, so you're probably going to be very aligned to that number. And that means new beginnings. So what you'll be wrestling with now for the rest of this year is the energy of completion, something coming to an end, but a feeling of what next? I know something's ending. I know there's new direction, there's new energy, but I don't know what that is. So it brings in a bit of energy of confusion, energy around I can't quite see clearly where I am to go. You know you're going somewhere. You know there's a feeling of shift and change, but you can't put your finger on what that outcome will be. Now, the message that I have for you is surrender. Don't feel like you have to control every moment. I'm getting goosebumps here to say this is hitting for somebody in a very big way. So it's saying that you cannot control the outcome here. What is meant to be will be. For some of you, it will mean closing some doors. It will mean an end of a certain situation. It may mean the end of a job, or it may mean the end of that home that you're in. It may be moving, but there's new direction coming. It's about having faith in the universe. Now, the universe doesn't do these things to be nasty to us. It does these things to put us on a better path. So maybe there's just something completely better coming for you. Now, having faith in the universe is following the signs. So I can see you opening up like a lotus. It's like you're really going from a very confused state of being very physical, being very, this is what you are, knowing this is what you do, but you know there's changes coming. You may be right in the middle of those changes right now, or just not sure what to do from here. You know it's different, but you don't know what it is or what to do from here. So I would say for you, for your message, it's about knowing that the purpose that you have, you've almost like fulfilled a certain part of that already, and what's left to fulfill for you requires a different direction or a different energy. So for you, it's about just following the signs, and that 111 is all about following signs. You've been asking for a sign, and Spirit is saying, we give you signs and symbols every day. We give you subtle signs. Now it's about you tapping into that energy, especially since you've selected the amethyst crystal. And maybe you need to wear a little bit more amethyst, because this will also help you with insights and understanding, or getting more intuitive or more psychic with this kind of stuff. I feel you opening. Now, when I see the lotus opening, it's the purple lotus, it's the crown chakra. And amethyst represents the crown chakra. So I feel you're opening and expanding your crown chakra, which means you're going to be more aligned to your spiritual body, to your intuition, to your psychic abilities. So for you, your new number 1 year, 2026, you may find profound enhancements in your psychic ability. And that's great news, because once you start tapping into that, there's no loss of direction anymore. You get insights and intuitive nudges and understandings, synchronicities. They all start to really shine. They've always been there, but you just don't pay attention to them until you start to open and blossom that crown chakra, which is what I see you doing. And from there's no longer a loss of direction. That direction becomes clearer. Now it may not be that you know how the outcome's going to be, because this is where you need to surrender control. You cannot control every little thing anymore. It's about just flowing with the universe, being more open to flow. But what the real message is here for you, group one, is that spirit wants you to align to your spiritual body, open up your crown chakra here, because this is going to bring you the motivation that you need. It's going to bring you the insight that you need, and it's going to take away the blinders or that cloudiness that you're feeling, cloudiness around direction. Now, I'm also picking up a healing element here for some of you. Amethyst can sometimes bring in healing energy, and I'm feeling this discontent, loss could bring heart energy, or heart wounds, some kind of energy around loss. It doesn't have to be passing. It can be the end of a relationship that you've been experiencing, and that's what's caused the confusion or the direction loss. Maybe you're lack of motivated because this, and now moving in. I'm hoping I finished bringing through that last message, but I'm being guided now to move over to lack of motivation. This card, it looks to me like somebody that's sleeping. So I know that the amethyst card helps people sleep. So it's well, now for you, I'm also getting lavender. So it's things around purple, the color purple. So, and maybe you're drawn to this channel because of the color purple. I use a lot of purple, but purple's a wonderful color for psychic in development, tapping into downloads, intuitive downloads, and that's because your crown chakra at the top of your head, which opens up and aligns to source energy outside of our body, spiritual energy, the collective energy, source energy. This is where those downloads come in from, and your crown chakra is the color purple. So for you, it doesn't mean you have to wear purple, because purple is actually a very hard color to wear in the community. But it's little things. It's like just even if you're sleeping with a amethyst crystal, you can see my beautiful amethyst crystal here behind this one here. But if you have an amethyst crystal beside your bed, even a little one like this, have a bit of lavender, because lavender is also good for sleeping. So this is for some people that are feeling tired and unmotivated. Now, you may be having restless sleep because there's something you're tossing and turning about. It's like you don't know which direction. Now, why I don't feel the crossroads energy for you, it's not choice. It's more like confusion. It's more like, what is my purpose? What is my direction? It's not like you're at a crossroads and you're choosing between this path and that path. There's not two distinct paths that I'm seeing here for you, group one. I'm seeing fogginess around what is the outcome? What is coming up? Those kind of questions. You're not even at the path yet to see the direction, but how you get to that path to see the direction, or you may not even be faced with a choice. It may just be a clear path for you. I'm seeing that you're paying attention to subtle signs, synchronicities. Somebody might say something that you're thinking about. There might be a word that's used, or the number 111 that may appear for you, and that there is your subtle sign to say, yeah, that what this person's saying or what's going on around me right now is very important. I need to pay attention to this. It's part of the synchronicities to help give me the clarity that I need. Purple and amethyst is also really good for clarity. So having that clear vision or understanding, so because it represents your third eye, but also your crown chakra. So clarity of the mind, clarity of thinking. Now, why I feel this lack of motivation card that's sitting in the middle here is lack of clarity, perhaps from broken sleep, perhaps from worrying and not sleeping well. There's problems around sleeping now, but also like lethargic tiredness too. So, and it could be coming from sleeping issues. There could be a medical thing, because I did get the healing issues coming up for somebody there as well, but it plays out in different ways for everybody. But I feel lack of motivation is coming in from lack of energy, lack of spiritual energy, but lack of energy. So this could be fixed on a physical through healing. It could be something related to sleeping. It could be some kind of vitamins or some kind of medical, and I'm not a medical person, so you need to seek medical professional opinion on this, but there could be something you're lacking in your body that's making you lethargic and unmotivated. So there could be some things you're working on or going to be working on especially in 2026, but beginning right now, don't let this drag on, around your health and fixing those problems around motivation, because you want to be vibrant. You want to be motivated and inspired. It's such a beautiful energy to sit in. So if you're not sitting in that right now, then there's something wrong and you need to figure that out. So that could be lack of clarity because of tiredness, or fatigue. It could be a health issue that you need to address. It could just be loss of direction, but Spirit is saying they're here with you. They're trying to show you the signs. Now look out for that 111, because that's going to be a big sign for you as to why whatever's going on or being about to be said to you is really important and you need to pay attention. Now, the last card, I'm glad to say that it goes in your favor. So everything is going to be okay. It's part of that surrendering to Spirit. It's about part of that, and I feel that you're opening up and expanding your intuition, your psychic abilities. You're just expanding your awareness, I think, and that's going to give you more clarity anyway. It will give you more insight into making the right choices, following certain little signs, and that will put you on a really clear path. And once you get in touch with that part of yourself, instead of neglecting it, it will just make things clearer. And that is what you need. You need clarity right now. You need direction. You need motivation and inspiration. They're the most important things that Spirit is saying they're trying to bring through at the moment. So the next deck that I'm reading from is from the Forecaster Oracle. You'll find the links to this one below. Now, this is also bringing in vital wellness. So this is saying that there is an issue underlying in the physical body. So this is saying that it requires an urgent response. Remember how Spirit said they had an urgent message for you? This is the urgent message. So it's saying, and there'll be a couple of little messages coming in because they'll be for different people. But the first things first is what I'm hearing. Get your health in order. Get your checks done. Make sure you're putting into your body things that help your vibrance, because you're needing to help your energy here, helping your vitality and your vibrance. You're feeling lacking. You're feeling unmotivated. That's coming in because your body is not being fueled properly. So here you can see lots of fresh fruits and vegetable. You're seeing that vital wellness is important. So this is about self-care. It's about self-wellness. This could be medical. Health being very prominent. So for some of you, it will mean that you need to get certain things checked, maybe even sleep apnea. It's things around sleeping issues, I think also around stress as well, because we've got that outside influence, external pressure. So part of this could also be anxiety, stress around pressure on yourself, pressure from the outside world that you're putting on yourself or other people are putting on you. It's too much stress. Now, again, I'm always coming back to the head energy for you, because, and you've chosen the amethyst crystal, which represents the head energy. So here we've got a lot of cloudiness. We've got, it could, for some of you, you feel it as headaches. For some of you, you feel it as just brain fog energy. So, but it's coming in from pressure. For some of you, it's anxiety. For some of you, it could even be depression. But it's energy around you're putting yourself under too much stress here. So for some of you, it's for some of you, it's definitely like a energy of not feeling like doing anything. You don't want to do anything. You're unmotivated. But for some of you, it's like there's so much responsibilities or burdens that you have that it's just got too much going on, that there's the lack of motivation comes here for things of enjoyment, things that you like, things that you want to do, taking care of yourself, wellness, things that make your soul thrive. So you're really neglecting those things, and that may be because you're under too much pressure to get through the day, to get through different things that you have to get through, responsibilities. The responsibilities and the pressure put on you to get through this means that you are neglecting yourself. You're neglecting your self-care. You're neglecting your health, and this is the urgent message that's coming through from Spirit for you. Pay attention to your wellness. Pay attention to your health. It's time for you to start looking after yourself, and this is your urgent message from Spirit. So the next deck that I'm going to be using is my tarot deck. This is my ether deck, which brings in messages also from the realm of the ether. So it's not only the 4 traditional tarot suits, there's also ether message, but you don't have an ether message today. You've got a physical message. You've got cups and ones messages. So ones is all about motivation, it's about inspiration, it's about moving forward. So you've got this battle going on inside of you. It's like, I want direction, I want purpose, I want meaning, I want inspiration, I want to be motivated. But you're at this crossroad. It's not even a crossroads, like I said, it's like a battle within you. So it's not an external crossroads where you've got these choices. It's like an internal battle. Like, it's like, I want to be motivated, but I'm just too tired. I want to do this, but I've got this to do. So that's where you're at this conflict state, and it's within yourself. So it's not on the outside. For some of you, it may be on the outside, because that's what the card says, conflict. You could be in conflicts with other people that could be causing you stress. That could be one thing that's going on. You're taking it in and it's causing too much stress, and you need to deal with that. That's an urgent response. The other thing is that it's that push and pull of, I'm just too tired or unmotivated to do this, but I know that I need to do this. I know that I need to look after myself. I know that I need to start doing things that makes my soul thrive. So that's what you've been lacking. Now there's loads of potential here. You've got the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Just like I said, you've chosen 111. Now this is such an important thing, because 2026 being the year of one, there's new things coming, and there's new things definitely coming for you, group one. So here are lots of potential on the table. There's some things you need to pay attention to, and I feel if you get in touch with your creativity, your spiritual ability, you're opening your third eye, your chakra, crown chakra. It's the purple energy, it's lavender, it is amethyst, it's all of that kind of woo-woo stuff. Now, I'm not asking you to adorn purple robes and walk the street in the community. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just wear something purple underneath your clothes. Have a purple crystal by your bed. This is going to help you open up. It's such an important thing that's going on for you for 2026. It just puts all of the other problems away. If you sort this one thing out, which is your wellness, you're looking after yourself, as well as your potential when it comes to tapping into your full body, not just your physical, understanding you're more than a physical body, you're a spiritual body as well in a physical vessel. Once you start tapping into that energy, you have normal problems anymore. Your problems just evaporate. I'm telling you, this is the biggest thing for you for 2026. The potential that you have. You have a fantastic outcome coming up for you, and it's already saying that and the options. It's like Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups can sometimes mean not all that glitters is gold, and it's like lots of options around you, and you have to make a choice. You have to choose something. It's like, or they disappear. So not all options are the right options. But what I'm seeing for you as a personal message here is that once you start opening up to the synchronicities of the universe, the synchronicities around you, those 111s, numbers that you keep seeing, once you start opening, expanding your crown chakra and tapping into that other part of yourself, your spiritual body, please use protections. Just know, visualize white light around you. Ask your spirit team that you know are with you to protect you and guide you in this process. The options are endless. It's like you see that card where it's just choosing, I'll take this one today. I'm not even worried about those little things that I was so worried about before, because my options and choices and synchronicities and connections are endless. And this is the energy coming up at the end for you. So it says that the potential is amazing. You have such a beautiful, and I feel you're at this spark of it, and you're blossoming. I feel this energy of this lotus opening, and that's you blossoming. So there's no longer a battle between your physical body, your physical world, and your spiritual world. You're not fighting those things anymore. You're not in the spiritual closet anymore. It's part of you. You're accepting that this is just who you are. It's part of you, and it's part of everybody. Everybody has a spiritual body. Not everybody uses it. A lot of people are very much aligned to the physical, making money, working, those kind of things. You can keep doing those things. It's important to have a physical body. And do the physical things, accumulate physical things. It's part of who we are. It's part of who you are. Everybody's different in the way they see that outcome, but it's that recognition that you're more than that, and really integrating that part of yourself. And once you do, the potential is amazing. I see 2026 really being a new year for you, really an opening and an expansion of just clarity, pure clarity for you. So let's have a look now. I hope that you've selected group 1, 2, or 3. Let's reveal what the card says for you. Let's start with group 1. Group 1. Group 1 is a yes. It's purple. It says yes. It's time for a little bit of magic. Group 2. Group 2 is also a yes. Group 2 is pink, so it's about healing and love energy, emotional healing. Potentially, it says that aligns to your potential card. It says yes, you have a lot of potential. In group 3, I'm actually feeling energy in my brain at the moment. It's like it's not empty. It's like echoey. It's like it's not dizziness either. It's like it's becoming clear. So it's like a state of feeling the differences in dimensions, and it's really becoming aware and clear about the shift in energy. So that is coming up for you. If you've selected this card, because I felt that when I touched that card. So yes, permission is granted for you. So group 1, I hope that you found this interesting. I hope that it aligns to you and you've got the messages that you need. I will see you again on the next reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'll be having lots more of these readings coming up, as well as some other really beautiful readings that I've got planned that are new. So please stick around, press subscribe, and don't miss out on your next important urgent message. Welcome back, group 2. So you've selected the angel number 222. This is about alignment. It says focus on what you want. You are in the right place at the right time. So you may have been seeing this number around everywhere, but that's an indication that you are aligned with where you need to be, and you will be in the right place at the right time. You've also selected the rose quartz crystal. Now, rose quartz is beautiful card crystal for the heart chakra. It's about emotional stability, connection with other people, heart healing as well. So it's all about the heart energy. It's a beautiful, soft energy that comes in, very much getting in touch with that Venus energy, or that energy around self-love, self-care, and nurturing energy as well. But I feel like feminine kind of moon energy. Now we have a new moon this week coming up in Scorpio. So this is all about going deep. It's going to surface a lot of emotional energy for you, group 2. So I will be, at the end of this video, putting the astrology placements for where this it's in Scorpio, but what that means for you, what house it is, and what that represents for you if you based on your ascendant sign. So that'll be at the end of this reading. So here I'm going to get into the cards here. Now up the top you can see another 1, 2, 3. This is my yes and no deck. So as you're tapping into this reading and listening to this reading today, I want you to be also guided and drawn to a question that you have that is raised for you during this reading. So you'll see number 1, 2, or 3. You'll pick a number from that, and this will be a yes or no answer that will answer your question. So the cards that I'm starting with are my personal predictions. You'll find the link to that in the description. So this is a group reading. It's a pick a card reading, timeless. So please take what resonates with you at this moment and leave what does not. I hope that you find the messages you're looking for here. So first card for you as I tap into your energy, group 2. Group 2, we've got the social connections card. Now this can indicate something around, why am I getting money? I'm hearing money for you. Okay, I'm also hearing that there's something that's going on around you that needs to stop. So I don't know if it's your scrolling, because I'm looking at the image of the phone and the scrolling, but that was the 2 messages that I heard come in when I touched the card. It was one thing around something that you need to stop, but also something around money. So maybe you're wasting money, you're spending money, and you need to stop doing that. So there's something there that you need to not do anymore, whether it's to do with purchasing, buying online, because I can see you scrolling, maybe you're online shopping, but there's something there that is saying that you need to get that in check. So this will be won't resonate with everybody. If it's your message, please take that as your message. If there's something here that resonates with you, that you know that I'm talking to you, please do let me know in the comments that that was directly for you, or that you something in there was definitely for you. So let's keep moving through your reading group 2. Social connection can also indicate connecting with people as well, because you've got this energy around 222. 222 usually means connections. If you're thinking about the Two of Cups, it's about new romances or romantic energy. So blossoming energy when it comes to sharing your cup or emotional energy with another person. So for some of you, it may be that there's new relationships coming for you, or this, and you might even find them online. It's because I can looking straight down to this person now, scrolling through their phone. So here it's either that you're looking at people's relationships and thinking negatively about something, and it's saying stop, don't do that, don't compare yourself to others, don't compare your relationship to other people. So that's for somebody out there as well. But the energy around connections, 222 and rose quartz, is all about love energy, connection energy. So you've got some emotional charging going on here, emotional energy around other people. Now, for you, caring for other people can mean caring for animals as well, because there's an animal in the card, but it's your caring, nurturing energy. I'm also picking that up from the rose quartz crystal. Actually, I might hang on to your rose quartz to tap into your energy as I'm reading your cards here. Now, caring for other people can indicate to me that you are a carer. You may be in the caring industry. Maybe you're taking care of children. Maybe you're taking care of elderly parents. There's something here that makes you a very good carer and nurturer. For some of you, I feel you are neglecting that part, and that you are indulging in, and it's to do with that scrolling card. Every time I look at it, I think for some of you, it's about remembering your responsibilities to care for other people, because I can feel a little bit of energy of and I'm all for self-love, self-care, taking time out to do the things that you need to do for yourself. You've got to nurture yourself before you can nurture anybody else. So that's really important. You have to fill your own cup before you can help anybody else fill their cup. So that there is a message for somebody that needs to be heard. So you could be over giving, over sharing, over caring, and neglecting or emptying your cup and forgetting to fill your cup back up. But on the opposite end of that, it's like you could be filling your cup but gone long past that, and now it's just about addiction and scrolling and putting all those other things aside. So that's not for everybody. That's not the general energies of this reading. That is somebody specifically that message is coming through for. But I'm feeling this energy is about the giver energy, the carer energy. Now, the giver energy, when they give too much, they give too often, this could be you. So this energy is what I'm tapping into, can lead to burnout, because it's overwhelming energy. When you give so much of your energy, you start to feel that energy around overwhelm. It can also come in as an emotional lowness as well, because it's just emptying your cup and you're not filling it back up. So the card next to it, it says goes in your favor, which means it's a very positive outcome, but it's energy here about celebrating. And I'm definitely feeling beautiful celebrations around you. So love celebrations, connection celebrations, being around other people energy. So it's moving well past any of that negative stuff that was coming in for a couple of people. The rest of this energy is about party time. It's about, you can see that celebration. There's sparkles, and there's streamers, and there's energy of just really enjoying yourself. So coming back in now to the energy of part of filling your cup is remembering to have fun, remembering to laugh, to be joyful, and to connect with the people that make you feel good too. So this is really, for one thing, it makes you a better carer. It fills your cup so you've got more to give other people, but it's also about having fun and giving back to yourself that way. But by giving to yourself, because some of you are selfless and don't like to give to yourself or think of it that way, but it's saying that you're doing that because if you're keeping your cup topped up and having fun and doing the things that you enjoy, then you've got much, much, much more energy to give to everybody else. So if that's your selfless kind of energy, and I feel you're a compassionate, emotional, sometimes overbearing with emotions is what I'm picking up for some of you, but it's fun loving and really in touch with your emotional being. Now, coming back into the energy of what's coming up with this new moon's a great time to start setting intentions, but because it's in Scorpio is about sharing yourself very deeply with another person. So this is why I think group 2, it's super important for you, this new moon that's coming in on Thursday. So pay attention to that energy. Even if it's just sitting down and thinking about what your intentions are, if you're not with somebody at the moment, putting your intentions into the world that this is, I want to share myself deeply with another person and this is what I want to attract. So it's that kind of beautiful energy that is really perfect for that time. So for others, it's really about looking, if you have a relationship and you're in a relationship at the moment, it's a great time to address some of the issues when it comes to control, self-control, power, willpower, dominance. So how you share energy with another person. Does that person, are you very dominant and controlling over the other person, or are they very dominant and controlling over you? So it's about sharing your energy deeply with another person. Anything that you share very deeply with another person. So this can also be sexual energy as well. It can be energy around secrets and deepness, the really deepest parts of yourself, and sharing and connecting in with another person, because it's the rose quartz, which is all about connection, and the new moon that's in Scorpio this week, it's really bringing heightened energy, emotional energy, because the moon is emotions, but I'm feeling emotional energy around you. This could bring outbursts too for some of you. If you're over highly stimulated on an emotional level, there could be some kind of emotional outburst that happens. So just please, if this is you, just know that it's just the moon cycle and this will pass. So don't do anything too drastic at this time. Instead, be silent, go within, set your intentions with the moon energy, and let the universe sort it out in a kinder and gentler way. So no overwhelm or outbursts on this day, just be aware of it. Now, it's also a very intuitive sign as well. The moon represents intuition as well, and so does Scorpio. So it's also a time of heightened intuition. So really time to tap into that energy and pay attention to your psychic abilities, your intuition particularly. But caring for others. So it's definitely you really aligned this week to that Scorpio moon energy, because you're really going to be sharing yourself deeply with another person, finding somebody or putting the intention out in the world of that you're looking for that really deep connection, and asking the universe to help you connect with that energy. But I'm feeling your reading is totally about connection. It's totally about sharing yourself in a very deep way with another person. And this is going to be going in your favor. So it might be that you meet somebody when you're out amongst other people. Maybe you're celebrating with somebody special and you're sharing something really important. So let's keep moving through your reading, group 2. So we're looking for the urgent messages that Spirit want to bring through for you. Now, this is my forecast oracle. You'll see the links below in the description. First card we have got is, you can see the plane in the background, which may indicate travel, plane travel. Infrastructure, I'm seeing travel. There's roads there, there's movement, there's progression. I see you moving forward. Things are starting to happen. It's developing now. This is a lotus opening as well. I did see the lotus in group 1, but I'm seeing it here in your cards. It's a pink lotus. So it's telling me heart. It's telling me emotional vulnerabilities. It's telling me connections with other people. So this is about being vulnerable. It's about letting love pierce your armor. So this is beautiful energy. It's soft and sensual energy that I'm really tapping into around you too, group 2. Now, it's saying don't panic, just relax here a little bit. This is about having tea and just relaxing. Green tea is what I'm actually drinking. It helps my I sometimes get a little bit hyper with the way I talk, but the green tea kind of helps me just relax into the energy. So I'm feeling you about just not panicking about so much. It's about really just having faith in the universe, just focusing on the small things too I'm picking up. So it's not about the busy hustle bustle world that I'm seeing from the middle card. It's about saying relax. chill out is what I'm getting for you, group 2. Just go with it. Go with the flow. Be very flowy in your energy. Now, for some of you, if you're like the personality types, like the INFJ or the J, I think it is, where you're very organized with things, you like lists, you like things structured, and you like to know what's happening when and where, and those kind of things. Well, this is giving me more of the energy of the P. I think it's the P energy. It's saying you need to be a little bit more like that. So flowy. Take some time in nature. Stop. Smell the roses. It's about time to just sit in the sun. Sit in the and you may not have sun in your area right now at the moment. We do here in Australia, but the energy is about pause. It's about pause to listen to your heart. It's heart energy all the way, and it's about softness, gentleness, being kind to yourself, being vulnerable and open to new feelings, and sharing yourself deeply with other people. Whether that's a romantic partner or whether that's a friendship, whether that's anything, be vulnerable. Share something about yourself to get to know that person, because you may find that it's just what they needed to hear at that time. So that's the energy that I'm picking up around you. So relax a little, don't panic. Everything is going to be okay. Now, the foundation infrastructure, we're looking long-term vision here. And this comes back to that person that's that J personality that likes to schedule everything, have lists and to-do lists, and this is what I want to achieve in this year or next year or in 5 years' time, and really just knowing where your direction's going. They're saying the future's going to be okay. We don't need to plan every detail about the future. Stop and enjoy the now. So it's really focusing on the now energy for you. Take a look at where you are. Tune into your inner feelings, your emotions, your sensitivities, your sensuality. It's very soft, feminine energy that I'm tapping into right now. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You're tapping into that inner part of yourself. Now, external energy, male energy, fast-paced energy, that's very masculine energy, but I'm asking you to tap into your feminine energy, which means the moon is going deep in Scorpio. It's asking you to go deep within yourself. So deep into your emotions, deep into how you're feeling. Pause. You're going to need to be silent. Breathe and just tap into this energy. Thursday is the perfect time to do this. Now, as I said at the end, I'm going to let you know where your ascendant, where it's falling on your chart, so what area of your life this could be playing out in. So let's bring in the tarot. I'm using my Ether Tarot today. This is a little bit different than normal tarot because it's got the 4 suits, but it's also got the Ether suit as well. The suit of Ether in there as well, which you don't have one. You've just got cups. So the major arcana and the suit of swords. So here it's saying that King of Cups energy, it's the mediator. This is a fair and balanced person, somebody that's in touch with their feelings. They don't rule by the head, they rule by the heart. So again, it's a cups. It's all about cup energy. So it's about making decisions from the heart. So really tapping into your heart energy. Again, it's just replaying the same messages coming through. You're at the end of a cycle. So, and it's interesting because next year, 2026, is the beginning of a cycle. It's the 1 year. So we're moving into a new cycle. You may be able to start to feel the shift and change. Maybe you're starting to see changes within yourself or your environment at the moment. Things are coming to an end naturally because there's new beginnings coming up for you next year. But the card of completion, it's the World card in the tarot, is saying that you are at the end of a cycle. So a personal cycle, but also it's like a collective cycle, but it's also a personal cycle for you. So some doors are closing, but it's closing because you've got an ace sitting right next to that. Ace is the swords. It's about triumph over adversity or after adversity. It's about really having clear direction about where you're going. But it's a new path. It's a new path with energy around thoughts, strategy, thinking, the mind. And we have the cups on one hand, we have the thoughts on the other. So it's balancing, and the balancing ball in the middle is balancing out your emotional energy with your thoughts. So it's a little bit of both. You're doing a little bit of both, but I feel you're very strongly aligned to your, and you can see your word aligned up there, very strongly aligned to your heart energy. So that gives you clarity on direction. So a little bit of strategy there will help you kickstart whatever it is that you're moving into, because there's a new path coming for you, which is very exciting. And it's about you really balancing and getting in touch with your heart desires. So it's like this new path is so aligned to what you're supposed to do. It's aligned to who you really are, and it's really beautiful, loving, compassionate energy of just beautiful. It's beautiful energy is what I'm feeling. It's excitement, but it's more aligned to what you are than what you were doing. So this completion of whatever you're completing, that was you once, but it's not you anymore. It's like you're at the end of this cycle, personal cycle, where you're going to be a whole new person, and what you're moving into is much more aligned to where your heart is going in 2026. So you'll start to see those things coming up for you this week, especially when we're tapping into that energy of the new moon in Scorpio. Let's read your yes and no. If you selected group 1 with your question, we've got a yes. It says there are so many possibilities. If you selected group 2, then your answer is no. The cosmos has voted. It's a no on this one, group 2, for this card, for that question that you were thinking about. And the final one, it says it's not possible to do it the way you're thinking. It's a little bit different than what you're thinking. So not possible this way. Maybe there's another way you need to think about the situation, or a little bit different than what you think. So thank you so much for joining me, group 2. I hope that you got the messages that you need. Stick around at the end and see the astrology part, so you know where it's going to be affecting you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and don't miss out on more of these urgent messages that are going to be coming through for you. I've got lots more new style of readings coming up on this channel. Welcome back, group 3. Group 3, you've selected card 333, which is about support. So it says the universe is sending you support, love, and guidance. You've selected the lapis lazuli, which is this one here. This is my favorite crystal. This is for the brow chakra, which is your third eye chakra. It's about clear visions, great for headaches, good for intuition, and also creative intuition as well. It's really good for creative energy. So let's get into your reading now, group 3. I've got another pick for you as well, 1, 2, and 3. It's yes and no cards. So as you're listening to this reading, if you have a question, be guided to one of those answers up the top, and I'll reveal that at the end. Now, at the very end of this video, I'm going to reveal the zodiac alignments for all your ascendant signs, as to where the new moon in Scorpio will fall in your chart and what that means for you. So I will be talking about that energy of the new moon in Scorpio as we do the reading today. And coming into that energy straight away is lost sleep, fatigue. So you could be experiencing this new moon on a Thursday with sleeping issues. Now, we've also had some solar energy as well, so some solar storm, solar flares coming in earth-facing, earthbound, and that could be causing issues around sleeping, having issues around sleep. So there's a lot going on in the cosmos right now, a lot of energy, static energy traveling our way that affects people that are attuned to subtle energies. So keep that in mind, especially when it comes to fatigue and sleep. Now, for some of you, because this is a group reading, it's not a one-on-one, it's a timeless pick a card. So please take the messages that resonate with you and leave what does not. You'll know which messages are for you. So I'm tapping into Spirit today to bring through the urgent message that they want to bring through for you. So please take the messages that are aligned to you. If you feel like I'm doing this reading just for you, drop me a comment and let me know that this reading has definitely been for you. Now, when I pulled these cards today, this is from my personal prediction deck, and you'll see the links for that in the description. I pulled the exact same 3 cards for group 2. So I put them back because I thought there's somebody here in group 3 that was meant to be in group 2. So if that's you, then don't forget to go and check out group 2, because there's an urgent message waiting for you over there in group 2. So I've given group 3 its own fresh reading, just in case when I was shuffling the cards I wasn't clear and specific that I was asking for group 3. So there was a little overlap there. So there may be an overlap for everybody, that you may actually find something in group 2 as well. So tapping into the energy, first of all, of lost sleep and fatigue, and I'm hanging on to your lapis stone as I'm touching in and tapping into your energies here today. So lost sleep. Energy around sleeping could be it's not so much of a physical problem I'm feeling, like a health problem. It's more of a worry or a battle. It could just be you being aligned to subtle energies. It's probably more likely that you're attuned, you're probably empathic, you're attuned and can feel energy, so that every little thing affects you. Now maybe it's more about heightened state of alertness for you because you feel like something's coming in. You feel like there's a big shift or change coming in. It's putting you on this high alertness, waiting for something. There's something coming and you don't know what it is, and you're worried that it could be, a meteor, or it could be a G-class solar flare or something. It's this energy around worry. You can see she's really worried there in the picture, but to me it's like, because you're tapped in and attuned to the subtle frequency, there is solar storms at the moment. They are earth facing. Doesn't mean that it's going to be catastrophic, but you can feel the energy, so you know that there's something coming, and that's making you a little bit anxious because you don't know exactly what it is. You don't know what it's going to do, and that could be affecting your sleep. Now, it could be physically affecting your sleep because that's what these things do. The earth resonance changes. We get more earthquakes and volcanoes, and you'll start to see them happening this week as well. But it affects our resonance, our body, the vibration that because we're all vibration. So in the earth's vibration, the Schumann resonance, the frequency heartbeat of the earth is all frequency and vibration. So sometimes when those things get disturbed or out of sync or out of whack because of, directed cosmic energy coming in, you're a very woo-woo group 3. This cosmic energy, or actually could even be very scientific as well, pulling in a lot of physics words around you as well. So it's this energy of, because things happen out there, you're attuned to it on a very subtle energy, and it affects your body. So all vibration, as I said, it will affect you. So it doesn't mean the worst case scenario, doesn't mean catastrophe. It just means that you're tuned in. You're tuned to the universe. The universe is sending you love, support, and guidance at this time. Please remember, but the universe is also sending you subtle vibrations, and you're just attuned to them. So it's nothing to worry about. Losing sleep, but if you know why, then you know that it's not you, it's just something going on in the universe right now. But you may find on Thursday, when the new moon in Scorpio could be causing a little bit of sleeping issues as well, because it's a very deep planet. Scorpio is, well, it's not a planet, it's a sign, but Scorpio is very deep, emotionally very deep. They're a water sign, so they're very attuned to frequency, attuned to what's going on, but they take it to the deepest level. And I feel that's what's going on with you. You may not be a Scorpio, but you're really attuned to the energy of the Scorpio moon. So instead of worrying about it and you're not sleeping, take that time just to breathe deep breaths, deep, because it's all about deepness. So deep breaths while you're lying awake worrying about whatever's happening or going to be happening. Instead, put your intention, because it's a great time to set intentions about deep things, deep thoughts within you. What's the meaning of life? What's your purpose? What will fulfill your heart? So because it's water sign, it's also heart energy. It's moon, meaning emotion. Moon is emotions. So it's really getting in touch with your deep emotions. How are you really feeling right now, and getting in touch with that instead of worrying about what could be happening. Just know that it's probably just subtle energies you're tapping into in a big way. So they affect you in a big way, and that's what that is. So just tapping into that softness energy, wide-eyed and wide awake, I feel. So awake and aware is a message that's coming through for you. You're very aware about what's going on in the universe. You're very aware about what's going on in subtle energies, with spiritual energies. You're aware of what's going on in the world on a like eyes open. No one's putting anything over you. No one's going to tell you that this is the way the world is, when you know that it's not that way. You know there's more to life than what we're told there is. And so it makes you very aware, is what I'm getting for you. Now you've got some new beginnings coming up, just like everybody does, because the year 2026 is a year of number 1, which means it's a new year of new beginnings. So that could be a shift or a subtle energy that you're definitely feeling. You're feeling that there's new beginnings. You don't know what they are. You don't know what that means. You don't know. You feel the world's going to be changing, because it is. The outer planets are all moving as well. So that's all happening, and there's big changes coming in the world. Doesn't mean catastrophe. You'll fit right in and you'll be fine. But you are very attuned to that energy, because there's big things playing out in the cosmos right now, in astrology, in numerology, in energetics, when it comes to the sun energy and the Schumann resonance, the earth energy as well. So big things happening, but they're happening at a slow pace. It's a gradual energy. Pluto's in Aquarius for 20 years, Uranus in Gemini for 14 years, and Neptune will be in Aries for 7 years. So they're slow moving planets, slow energy. So this is patience and delays. So don't be thinking, oh, there's big changes happening this week. It's catastrophe, or this big thing's going to happen. What will I do? How will I fit in? How will I do this? It's relax, breathe. Think about your deep emotions, go deep within inside of yourself. Just think about what it is that you want to do, your path, your new beginnings. Don't think about what the world's going on, because you can't make those changes. You can't change what's going on in the world, but you can change what's going on in your life. So think about the smaller picture. Think about your path, your new doors. Now this, when I'm tapping into this middle card, it's beautiful. There's butterflies, there's new meaning changes, new beginnings, 2 butterflies, maybe even 2 changes for you. But it's this beautiful door of anticipation. You don't know what this path brings, but it's golden and it's light and it's exciting and wonderful. And maybe you're a bit anxious about this new path or new adventure that you're about to take. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen, because it's sitting in between anxiety, fatigue, and patience, things being delayed. But it's exciting and it's well worth the wait. So let's get on to the next spread of your reading. We've got the energy of the Forecaster Oracle. You'll see the links for this one in the description below. Now this energy is bringing in cleansing energy. So washing away, cleansing energy. Sun, I'm getting that sun, black hole sun. So whenever I see this card, I think of that song, Black Hole Sun, won't you come and wash away the pain? Because we've also got that deep emotional energy that's going on with Scorpio. Maybe some things are rising to the surface that are past traumas, past pains, past hurts. The deep stuff, the stuff that you push down and you don't tell anybody, the stuff that has happened to you, life that's caused traumas or triggers, and the things that you don't talk about but they're there and you push them down. So maybe this emotional moon moving into Scorpio is kind of bringing some of those things to the surface, that emotional trauma trigger energy. So, and you just need to cleanse it. It's saying you're needing to do a cleanse here. So cleansing energy, whatever cleansing means to you, salt baths or smudging, using white light, whatever it is for you that you do for cleansing, there's cleansing required. Physical clutter is another thing, just removing things that you're hanging on to, things that maybe even trigger you about the past that you're hanging for the past. Getting this as a physical thing, but it also could be just a metaphorical thing. So, and that's what they're showing me. You're hanging on to resentments from the past. You're hanging on to pain from the past, reasons you've had to put up armor, like block your heart off from other people, have to be very strategic. You've had to use protective measures in a strategic way. Again, it's that awareness thing, that heightened awareness. Heightened awareness can come in from emotional triggers or past traumas, can also make you a very alert person. It can make you very empathic. It can make you, just because you've had to be raised to be on high alert, it has really sharpened those senses and abilities in you. So that's quite a common thing for a lot of people. But that is where that stems down from, is that upbringing or whatever it is that you went through, you had to be on high alert. So it's made you more switched on and aware of your surrounds and what's going on around you. That's why you are attuned to subtle energies, because you can tell when someone's mood shifts. You can tell when you walk into a room and the energies change. You're very aligned to that because of your past experiences. But what Spirit is saying to you is that while those experiences were challenging, they were difficult, and they were hard, they have made you the acute, attuned person that you are. So you have received a gift by that, an ability or a gift that's been strengthened, that's made you who you are. Do you really need to hang on to the baggage anymore? Where they were showing me that cleanse, and they said it's either a physical thing, hanging on to things from the past, or a metaphorical thing, hanging on to traumas from the past, pains and hurts and triggers. So you won't lose your abilities. You're still going to be this wonderful, empathic, highly alert, tapped into the subtleties of energy. That's still going to be who you are, but you don't need to hang on to the baggage anymore. It's time to release and let some things go. Lighten your load, lighten your energetic body. It's time to let those things go. Lighten your soul. It's your whole soul needs to be lightened here. Now, as I'm tapping into the energies of this Justice Summoned accountability card, for some of you, it's saying that accountability, there will be accountability. It could be a legal matter. It could be something that's going through courts. It could be something that was difficult and challenging and still going through courts. Maybe that was taking a long time, that's delayed, and lots of struggles and issues around the delays, and you just want that to be over and done with. You want to walk this new path. You want to be over and done with that past. Definitely showing me past energy. And it's funny because I felt like I pulled a whole bunch of tarot came out, and one of them was the past energy, the Six of Cups, and it was about memories and past. And because so many cards, I put that one back. But definitely that was for you, for sure. They're showing me past energy. They're showing me you're hanging on to things from the past. You want it to be gone. You want it to be over. You want it to move on because you've got some really beautiful energy coming up for you in the future. You just want to get through that phase of your life and have that part done, so then you can move on to these bigger, better things. There's more aligned energy to you. So what they're saying to you is you need to do some kind of cleansing. So whether that's a spiritual cleanse or a physical cleanse, you're needing to release and let go of some things here and wash away the pain, because I keep hearing the song, wash away the pain. So letting go, releasing, washing away the pain. Now, for some of you that are not going through the court, things that will never be answered for, things that will never be held accountable for, experiences that you've lived in your lifetime that were challenging and difficult. You came through the other side. You're through the other side. Somebody may never be held accountable for that, but you hanging on to that baggage of why aren't they being held accountable, you're still putting yourself through that trauma. So you're still putting yourself through that pain, where it's saying wash away the pain. You need to wash away the pain. Let those things go. If someone's not going to be held accountable, let spirit hold them accountable. Let karma hold them accountable. Let them be judged when they cross over. That will be their judgment. They will be a harsh judge on themselves for what they've done to you. So you holding on to that baggage and that pain is only hurting you. That beautiful doorway that you saw with that golden light, that new path that awaits for you, the other side of that, you can't go through that with the heavy baggage that you're carrying. So you're definitely needing to release, even if that release is about forgiveness. It's not forgiveness, that's a terrible word. It's about letting go of the need to have someone have to say sorry to you or be held accountable, because you're still hanging on to that. They're still controlling you. If you're hanging on to that energy, they're still controlling you. So you just want to cross through that boundary, that threshold of you. Do you. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Strategic pivot. Okay, and that was a breath of fresh air. So from there, it was like relief. Once that energy came through, then you can see what Spirit's doing to the lights too. Spirit are really stepping in. That was a really urgent, important message for somebody, because you can see that they were affecting the lights. And then at the end of it, when it finally came through, it was like, whew, they jumped out. It's like they were really intent on getting that message through for you. So I don't know how many that people that affected. Please do let me know if you've been affected, or that light message was for you, where the light was doing weird things. Strategic course correction. So yeah, you're accepting that life has dealt you lemons. You're not going to make lemonade. You're going to make your own choices, your own path. you're going to do a strategic pivot here and say, I'm not making lemons with these lemonades. Take your lemons back. I'm going to do my own thing. And that's you making your decision to stand in your sovereignty, your power, and say, okay, I'm responsible for my choices. I'm responsible to wash away my pain. I'm responsible for, there's things I can do to help myself. That's what they're saying here. Strategic pivot means you're on a new course correction. You're on a new path. It's about a whole new path, correcting and moving forward without hanging onto that heavy baggage. You're leaving the baggage at the door. That's not going through with you. You're going through in a whole new, beautiful way, a course correction. You're going on this new path, this new journey, this new adventure that's coming up for you in a way that's clear and free of past traumas where you've had to armor yourself. Where you're going, you're not needing that armor anymore. So you're leaving that heaviness behind. That armor is heavy. And that's exactly what they're showing me. The armor that you've had to put around yourself, as armor physically would be heavy, they're showing me the spiritual energy of armor is also heavy. And that's what you're needing to lighten and release and let go of. Getting through this threshold where you saw the lights and the butterflies, that requires you to be light. And that means leaving that armor or that baggage at the door. So a course correction, a beautiful strategic path coming up for you. So let's take a look at the tarot for you, group 3. So my tarot is a little different. This is my ether tarot. My ether tarot has a ether element, so a 5th element in it as well. It's not just the 4 suits, it is an ether suit as well. And you have got an ether. You are the queen of ether, which is beautiful energy. That's spiritual energy. That's purple. So that is energy of high vibration. So you're putting those disappointments behind you. You're not thinking about them anymore. You've got new things coming for you. Page of Wands is bringing new adventures, new inspiration, new motivation. Your fire signs are all about inspiration and motivation, moving forward, movement, direction, action. That's what Wands mean. And the page is bringing in something brand new. Maybe something you're completely unexperienced about, something that you've never done before. You've never ventured to try to do these things or act this way or be this way, live this way. But it's saying that this is all coming for you. It's all brand new, but it's highly motivated, driven by high vibration. So you're leaving that armor, and leaving that armor at the door means that you can sit in your high vibration, your true potential vibration, because potential also falls in the suit of swords. So it's happening quick, happening swift. Once you leave that armor and take that off, these changes happen very fast for you. Now, the disappointment is the 3 of Swords. That's what you're leaving. You're separating yourself from that. So 3 of Swords means separation. Can mean disappointment, can mean separation, can mean sadness. But for you, I just think it means separation. You're separating yourself from that past energy, those past traumas, those past grudges, whatever they are. You're not going to deal with those anymore. You're just going to, I'm not even saying you need to forgive them. I'm just saying you need to not carry them anymore. Take the armor off. Don't carry it anymore. It's time now to move on to bigger, better things. Wands energy, inspiration, motivation, creation, creativity, motivated energy, action energy, adventure. It's beautiful energy, and it's all happening. It's all brand new, and it's the universe is sending you the love, the support, and the guidance that you're needing right now at this time to help you remove that armor and leave that baggage behind. So group 3, I really hope that this resonates with you. I hope that it brings you the messages that you need. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like as well, because you don't want to miss out on your next urgent message that Spirit wants to bring to you, because this is where you're going to find it. Having lots more beautiful content on this channel for that. Stick around. Actually, let's do your 1, 2, 3 cards. We have got, if you are number 1, this is no. Try again later. So after snacks, you've got a little bit of work to do with your energetic body first. A little bit of work to do with removing that armor and that heaviness and putting yourself in a high vibration before the yeses come. Here it's got possibly another way. Try again another way. For you, again, there's a little bit of work to do. So if you've selected number 2, it's saying another way means a lighter way. It means it's when it's not aligned to that heavy energy, that's when it will become a yes. 3 is another no. Not in this timeline, not in this headspace, not in this low vibration. Once you pick those things up and it's not forgive, it's release. Once you cleanse and release, then it could be a whole new timeline. It is a whole new timeline coming up for you, but not on this timeline. It's when you make those changes and remove that armor, raise your vibration. That's when the energy is going to be changing for you. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. At the end here, I'm going to do a little bit of letting you know where Scorpio is in your chart and what that means for this moon energy that's coming in. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome in to the astrology section of this. I talked a little bit in some of your readings about the Scorpio new moon. New moons are great for setting intentions for the month ahead, between this new moon and the next new moon. And when it's in Scorpio, it's about really going deep. Now, the moon means emotion, so it's about really getting in touch with your emotions in a very deep way. So Scorpio also is about how we share ourselves with other people. It can be about sharing ourselves in all different ways, sharing parts of ourselves that are very vulnerable, sharing parts of ourselves that are deep and really deep emotions. It can be overwhelming emotions that come up that you're sharing with other people. Scorpio energy also represents transformations, deep transformations within you personally. So these things could be coming up for you around this time of the new moon in Scorpio, or it could be where you're setting your intentions to start making these beautiful transformations on a very deep level. Also, Scorpio represents energies of willpower because it's ruled by Pluto in the new modern astrology. So therefore, it is about how you give your power away to other people or how other people take your power. And it's about really getting back into your sovereignty and stepping into your own energy and taking your power back as well. So those could be some of the things you could be setting intentions for. How do you make the decisions to move forward? What do you want in your life? Go deep and understand how you really feel. What do you want? And how are you going to set those intentions that involve taking your power back for deep transformations to move forward in the future? So thank you for getting to the end of the video. I've decided that this took such a long time to put together the new moon in Scorpio, how that's going to be affecting you. So in the morning, I'm going to be putting it up as its own separate video because it ended up quite long. I'm going to be going through each sign and letting you know what house that is in for you as an ascendant and how it's going to be affecting you. But it's beautiful. It's well worth watching. So, and it will give you a little understanding as to what's coming up or why you're going through the things you're going through this week. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. There'll be lots more of these kind of videos coming up on the channel.